Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to create this simple proximity effect. And in this case, I have created this dock animation. As you can see, if I move the mouse cursor closer to the icon, it just scales up the size of the icon and then reveals the text as well. It happens with all these icons over here. The tutorial was created by Simon Upstill. You can go and visit his channel, which is where you will find the expression to create this animation. You'll have to visit this video, see the video for yourself if you want to learn more about expressions, how it works, and also leave nice comments on this video. So let's just go into Davinci Resolve, and I have a new timeline over here, and here's the expression that I'll be using. I've already copied the expression over here. We're going to start off by bringing in the logo. So I'm going to rename this real quick. You don't have to do this, but just keep this organized. We will add in a background to this as well. Take a look at this merge one. It's in the square resolution. If we hit Control T, then it will swap the inputs, and now it's in 1920 by 1080 resolution, which is the resolution of this background. I'm going to rename this merge, which is really important. Right click rename, or you can hit F2 on the keyboard, and you have to rename it to REC, as this is the receptor. And in the expression as well, we have the same variable over here, REC. That's why we are going to use this name. If you want to rename it to anything else, make sure you update the expression as well. Then we will add in the cursor, connect that up like so, and you can rename this to cursor. The second one is going to be effector. So again, make sure that you type this correctly. The first letter is in uppercase, the rest is in lowercase. So we'll type in EFF for effector. And now what we will do is on this merge node, the REC merge node, we will go to the size, right click on it, modify with expression. And if you go to the modifiers over here, we have to go to the config, expand the number of controls, and we will disable all except the first three controls. And we'll also rename these. So this will be distance, this will be result, and this will be clamp. And if we go to the controls over here, we will have these three controls in the controls page. We have to go to the number output over here, and in the box over here, we have to type in N3. So now what we'll do is we'll create a new node, which is called alpha divide. And the reason we're using this is because it only has a settings page. So we can add as many custom controls as we want. So right click on it. First of all, we will rename this to CTL, as this is what the expression uses. It uses this name, CTL. Right click on it, go to edit controls. First one will be max. It will be a type set to number in the user page, and it will be a slider control. Click on OK. If you go to this user controls over here, we have our first slider called max. Right click on it. Again, we will add another control called min. It will be a slider control as well. Right click, edit controls. This will be range. It will be slider control as well. And make sure you type this out correctly. First letter is uppercase, followed by lowercase letters. Right click, edit controls, and then SNS for sensitivity. Again, slider control, click on OK. Now let's just change the max to some random value. Set this to around 0.2 and min to 0, and we'll increase the range a little bit and increase the sensitivity as well. So I like to keep a sensitivity higher than the range. Otherwise, this is going to flip the animation. So let's take a look at this. Go to the merge, REC, the receptor merge. Go to the modifiers over here, and we will paste in the expression under distance, result, and clamp. So right click on distance, expression, and we will copy the expression from here and paste it in distance. All right, so if there is extra space, just remove that just to be safe. And let's right click on result, expression, and we will copy the expression from here and paste that in over here. Let's copy the third expression Again, go to modifiers, clamp, right click expression and paste that in. Now we can see that we have the logo visible over here. And if we take a look at our effector, make sure you view this. We have the cursor over here. I'll just reduce the size to something like 0.2. And yeah, now if we move the cursor, you can see that it goes to 0. And if I bring it closer, it just scales up. And you can control the size in the CTL node over here. So you can make it big, small, anything that you want. You can control the minimum size as well and all that cool stuff. So let's just use this size over here. And now I'm going to add more icons into this. So let's just add in the GPT icon. And I'm going to just copy this REC node. So we have the same expressions applied on this merge as well. Just simply connect that up like so. And then in the second merge, we will change the position. So we will set this to 0.3. See how that looks. And yeah, so go to effect over here. If I move the cursor, you can see it will show the ChatGPT icon. Now it goes to 0, but if we don't want to do that, you can increase the minimum value as well. So set this to around 0.79. Let's just move the cursor away like that. And I want to have these icons closer. So I'll just go to the merge over here and just sort of bring it closer to like 0.45. I think that's too close. I don't want them to overlap or anything like that. So set this to 0.42 and bring in another over here. So this is actually called llama. And I'm going to just copy and paste this, connect that up like so. And here we will again change the position, right? Something like this. And now with the effector, I think the size of the cursor is too big. So set this to 0.1. Now we have this sort of animation again. The size is too big. So I'll just go to the max over here and reduce the size. And let's just see how that looks now. Yeah, that looks good. Now you can see that if my mouse cursor is on the icon over here, but as you can see, it just scales up the Gemini icon as well. And we can control that using the range over here. If I reduce that, then you can sort of control that. So let's reduce the range and reduce the sensitivity as well and see how that looks now. Okay. I think that is much better now. Cool. So we are done with this. Now I'm going to show you how you can see the labels as well, the text labels. So for that, we have to, let's see if this works with the same CTL node. I will bring in a text and I'm going to copy this merge node and paste it again. Connect that up like so. And in text, I'm going to type in Gemini. Let's see how it looks. So I bring the effector on the logo over here. You can see the text, but it's too small. So that's why we are going to create another CTL for this. So let's copy the CTL node and paste it again. And I'm going to rename this to, let's rename this to CTL2. And I'll just go to the expression over here of this merge, which is connected to this text. Go to modifiers, and I have to change wherever it says CTL. So it says in the result expression, it says CTL.max. We have to replace it with CTL2.max. And again, CTL2 over here, CTL2, and again 2. And over here as well, CTL2, and again CTL2. And we have to do this over here as well. We have CTL. We just type in 2 over there and CTL2 again. Great. So now it is referring to our second CTL where we can increase the size. So let's just increase that. And with the effector, if I bring it closer now, you can see the Gemini size is kind of changed. So again, I'm going to just increase that quite a bit. But now as you can see, the text is kind of in the middle. So we want to change the position of that. So we can do that in the layout and just move it up like so. And this will still work like that. There we have it. And in the CTL2, I'll also set the minimum to 0. I don't want the text to be visible. So you can see it's not visible, but as I come closer, it will show the text. Pretty cool, right? And yeah, you can repeat this again. I'm gonna copy this over here, paste it, and this will be chat GPT. Right then, I'm just going to copy and paste this merge node. And again, I have to sort of repeat the process where I have to change the expression. I'm going to call it CTL2. Everywhere it says CTL. Okay, now if I bring the effector closer to the chat GPT icon, there we have it. Then in the text, we'll just move it up like so. Right, so there we have it. That's how you can create the proximity effect inside Davinci Resolve. I really hope this will help you in your upcoming motion graphics projects. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.